Hello, good morning, happy Saturday, everyone, and also happy 4th of July. 250 years ago, our founding fathers signed the Declaration of Independence. We became free from British rule, became our own country, and obtained many amendments and many rights, liberties, and justices. Today, we celebrate that same day with fireworks, barbecue, movies, summer, family and friends, and a whole lot of music. And of course, alcohol. Well, for some. Me, mm, I plan to go light on the drinking. Anyway, we're starting off the day with War Thunder, as the founding founders intended. But if you're new to the channel, leave a like, leave a comment, hit that subscribe button. We're gonna be doing ground arcade mode and air arcade mode. First, I want to test out a few tanks, test out a few aircraft, maybe a helicopter or two, and then we'll dive right into the matches. We've been getting better with the ground arcade battles, since we've always just done test fights or just air arcade mode. So hopefully, the more we progress with the air mode and ground mode, the closer we'll get to getting better tanks, the closer we'll get to be able to unlock helicopters in arcade mode. And then hopefully with that, we'll get more aircraft. I think that's how it works. If not, then hey, we'll have new vehicles to test run, new vehicles to use in arcade in matches, and yeah, we'll get more rewards. The reason why I never use naval vessels in arcade mode is because, well, they're sitting ducks for torpedoes, sitting ducks for torpedo bombers, well, super slow. Sure, they have tons of armor, tons of health, but they have so many blind spots and so many, openings. Only the best players would use fleet vessels. Yeah, smart people go for tanks, helicopters, and planes. Smartest people use tanks and planes. I'm a plane main, but I'm turning into a tank main as well, because with tanks, you can play either tank, or if you get enough kills, you can unlock air mode. So that's pretty cool. Yeah. Don't forget to hang out with your friends and family, celebrate the 4th of July, watch the fireworks, all that good shit. Just have fun today and celebrate America's 250th birthday. Fun fact about that, the Greenland shark is the oldest shark on Earth. What I mean by that is, it has the longest lifespan of any shark. They can live up to 500 years. So, let's say we have a Greenland shark. His name's Bob. Bob here has lived through so many plagues, so many wars, the founding of our country, TikTok, the pandemic, and is still alive today. Because if America turns 250 today, that guy is not even, still like 100 or 200 years behind his, golden years, or rather his, elderly years. He's an adult. He would be fully grown, but he or she would be in their, prime still. So that's kind of scary if you think about it. also pretty cool. Alright. So, I was using USA for, US holidays. The first plane I really wanted to, well, obviously we gotta use the limited plane that we got here. The F-86F-35 Sabre with the Star Blazer camouflage on there. Very cool. I'm gonna go for ground targets. And we're gonna be using the HVAR rockets. So yeah, then let's switch tail to blue, and let's jump right into it. After this, we'll be using another US aircraft that's in the higher tier. And then after that, we will use a low tier or medium tier aircraft, US aircraft. Then we'll switch to tanks. Start with low, go to medium, then high. And then we'll use a helicopter. Alright, I'll turn my mic off for a minute. I don't want to waste rockets on the unarmored guys. Ooh, let's go for this light tank over here. Like, I'm glad with, test flights, test flight arcade mode, you don't have to worry about being shot at, but that also gives you less experience of evading attacks and damage, which is unfortunate. Down this I-153 as I think that was like the final biplanes used in a World War, and used in a war by Russia. It's a Soviet aircraft, but it's a biplane, as in somewhat medium tier. You don't see biplanes in medium tier, in medium battle ratings. You don't, so it's a spectacle in a way. Oh, it's unusual, that's what I meant to say. Not a spectacle. He's dead. Let's go for this SPAA. We still got 13 rockets left and 972 rounds of ammo left right now. Dead. Didn't get him quite yet. Yeah, with this guy, he's not really built, like with these rockets, he's not built for taking out naval ships, so we won't do that. Didn't need that second rocket because he was dead with one. Let's go back for these light tanks up here. Like, I only test flight like these guys for a little bit before I switch to the other ones that are more capable, Rocket should do it. Crew knockdown, that's pretty nice. Oh, I missed him. He was right behind me. Let's use our air brake. Once you do it. Ah, nah. Just missed him. If you guys want to be friends with me on PlayStation, that's my username. So if you can just search me up and add me if you want. It's a when I was. Okay, crash. Okay, we're gonna call it quits with this guy now. Yeah, Alpha Male Harris. It's an old nickname and an old inside joke, really. It was my last YouTube channel name and my TikTok account. If I haven't brought that up, I started TikTok in like mid 2025, no, 2021, the middle of 2021, I think. It was mid 2021 because I had just started one of my favorite classes in high school. I remember that. It was really fun. It was aquatic science. Coolest class I have ever been in, hands down. Now we're gonna raise it to high. Instead of desert, we're gonna do it in let's go Middle East, Mediterranean. 2 kilometers above airfield. I should have used morning, not noon, because it's 7:10 a.m. right now when I'm recording this. Yeah, parents aren't home, aren't awake yet. Sister and her boyfriend are asleep right now. Flags are all put out in the front yard. Life's good. Alright, so yeah, this is the F-14D. I really hope that... Oh shit. Actually, I'm gonna return the hammer and do this. Let's equip the same kind of, laser guided bomb. The GBU Lightning 3 or 2, whatever it was. Let's do one that has a combo with air-to-air missiles too. And then change the time from noon to morning. Yeah, what I was trying to say was I really hope that they decide to add the F-22 Raptor soon, because that would be so cool. Hey. I said hey to you. So gotta be quiet now, yeah. Sam here. Let's take it out. With that guy. So I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to using one or two tanks. Then we'll then we'll test flight with a helicopter. Alright, which one do I want to use first though? No. No. Alright, first let's use the Tank Combat Full Tracked 120mm gun M1A1HC. Yeah. It's using the Kate camouflage. Leave it at that. We have an M830. We have an M830 that's pretty good. M830A1. M829. M829A2. Right. Let's do it.
車12時の方向至近距離目標破壊された対戦車リーダー送電完了戦車10時の方向距離350攻撃採用
be back. Alright guys, so I'm not gonna be doing the helicopter one. Mainly because I wanna get into this stuff, you know. Oh man, 3 hours left for the 15% booster on that. So let's get right into the show.